Hello. My name is Divine Goddess Guidance, and I am here with Aquarius June 2017 love reading. Hope all of you have watched your monthly readings. I am so excited to bring to you your love reading tonight. I have lit 2 candles. The purple candle is for healing, to bring healing into the reading, and also the pink candle is to promote love. And so I really felt strongly to start the readings, the love readings today, because I feel like a lot of us are going through maybe some relationship disagreements or some issues going on in our relationships. And when it comes to love, it could be your relationship with yourself, relationships with friends, family, romantic relationships, your marriage. It applied to your situation. I do want to remind you that this is a general reading, so if it does not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising sign. I do have my rose quartz crystal here to again bring some additional love into the reading. I just want to say that if you are going through some things right now in your relationship, or just going through some things in general, to take the time out and for yourself to practice self-care and self-love, and to breathe and meditate, pray and meditate, and ask for guidance. Ask God, your spirit guides, your angels for guidance, and really believe in yourself and believe that you will get through whatever it is you are going through, whether it is a relationship. And yes, and so that's why I was guided to just have these candles here to promote love. And again, this could be self-love, because we sometimes forget about ourselves. And so this is self-love and healing, whatever it is that we need to heal from. Because if we do not heal, we are not able to move forward, especially when it comes to our relationships and our relationship with ourselves. We need to love on ourselves, and love others and forgive others, and heal. Okay, so please take that message and apply it to whatever it is that you are going through. And I just want to make sure that, I'm doing the readings because I want to provide some type of support and guidance to people everywhere. Okay, and so yes, I hope you did see your June monthly reading. Yesterday we did have a new moon in Gemini. In Gemini, new moon is encouraging us to communicate our wants and our needs to people around us. Also, it's encouraging us to take a look at our self-expression. Are we expressing ourselves? How are we expressing ourselves? What do we need to work on to better express ourselves within relationships, basically in all areas of our lives? How can we improve on that? And so, yes, what I am going to do today is pull a love oracle card. Yes, I am going to pull it before I do your spread, so we can get a clear message from Spirit, from God, in reference to this message and what needs to be communicated to you guys tonight. So I'm going to pull a love oracle card, and then I'm going to read the message for you, and then I will do the spread. Okay, I have already prayed and meditated over your cards, and so I'm going to pull the oracle card first. Okay, this is pretty. Yes. And this card is get to know each other. Okay, so it says learn to meet another's need for love. Wow, that is something. Because you don't think about, when you think about love, when you think about relationships, you don't really think about understanding and learning to meet another person's need for love. Even though, yes, we know that it's a combined, yes, I need to learn you, I need to know how you love. Let me observe and learn you, and the other person does the same. But throughout the relationship, and as the relationship goes on, we forget to ask ourselves, are we meeting, you know, the other person, the person that we're with, are we meeting their need for love? Especially with our everyday lives, everything that goes on in our lives, okay? So get to know each other. And so I'm going to put this here. And if you, hopefully you guys can see the card clearly. If not, you can zoom in to the card to get a better look. But let me see. Let me find. Give me one moment. Okay, 66. Okay. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. The need to feel loved and appreciated can motivate how you act in a relationship. Taking the time to understand each other will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. Relationships are influential energy in people's lives. You begin life in a relationship with your parents or caregivers. When you find someone who interests you, you may choose to get to know that person better. Expand or bettering a connection may seem challenging. Everyone has positive and negative aspects to their personality. Work to take the good and bad in your stride as you get to know someone, as this will help strengthen a relationship. Don't gloss over the negatives or think you can change someone. Take time to talk and get to know each other and your individual quirks. A couple shares a special moment as they ride cocoon in a vessel adorned with seashells. They travel through the air. Oh, Aquarius, air signs. Yes, they travel through the air and an island is seen far below. The dolphins dance in the distance. The swan on the front of the vehicle symbolizes union and love. Learning about someone else takes time, an open heart, and trust. It is a journey worth taking. Wow, that is wonderful. Wow, that card was really meant for you guys today, the message. Okay, so now I am going to do your spread. My apologies. Okay, so please remember to subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Again, take the messages and apply them to your situation. If they do not resonate, please check your moon or rising sign. The first card represents your energy in the relationship. King of Cups. Okay, so that is your energy right now in the relationship. The King of Cups represent water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Cups represent emotions. So right now you are emotionally balanced. You are emotionally strong. You are emotionally powerful. Okay, this is having and knowing how you emotionally feel about this relationship, about this person, about this connection. And this can be someone you're interested in, or this could be a relationship, a marriage. Yes. And so, you know, you have a lot of love and compassion for this union, this connection, and your partner. Okay, the next card is the energy your partner is taking over. Okay, we have the Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represent, wands is a fire, is fire, communication, effort, action, hard work, build, you know, hard work, yes, will. Now, the card came in reverse, and as you can see here, upright, he is looking at the world. He is strategizing and planning on the next steps, his journey. Okay, and so it's reversed, and so it seems your partner is not putting forth the action and the effort into this connection. Okay, your partner may be focusing on planning or strategizing how can they put action and effort into what it is they want or desire, not what the relationship or you want. What, you know, not making plans or thinking about the journey or the relationship, like the next steps for the relationship. Okay, you may be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, or they may have fire in their chart. Okay, but this is not moving forward. This is just a standstill. They are just, you know, looking at their world or their life and making plans and strategizing on their next steps, on their journey. And they're not communicating that with you, or they're not communicating that much about their desires or their plans for their future or the future of the relationship. They are not communicating that with you. Okay, so the next card is going to represent the foundation of the relationship, what brought you guys together to develop this relationship. The Hermit, okay, reverse. Okay, so it seems what brought you guys together, the Hermit card represents Virgo, represents Earth. Okay, so you may be dealing with a Virgo or an Earth sign, or they may have it in their chart. The Hermit is a card of isolation, analyzing, going within, taking the time to go within. So reverse, it's the opposite. So out and about, socializing, socializing, networking. And so you guys may have met at a social event or activity. You could have met at a networking event. You guys met somewhere out, you know, maybe with friends or family, but you guys met somewhere out and about, at an event, at an activity, and that is how you guys met. Okay. Okay, and so the next card is going to represent the current state of the relationship. Okay, so we have Five of Swords reverse. So the swords represents mental conflict. It represents mental state. The card represents maybe mental conflict, confusion. Okay. Swords represent air signs such as yourself, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. And so in the card, he's holding 3 swords. If it's upright. When it's upright, he's holding 2 swords here in his hand. He has one right here. And you see the 2 people here are putting down their swords and walking away. To me, all of this here, this makes me feel like confused. Every time I see this, it's like confusion and like fog, even though the whole card is not in fog. It just looks like fog. It's like I can't see clearly. I don't know clearly. I don't know. Something is not clear to me, but it's reversed. So it upright, it means victory, because he has victory because they have put down their swords and they're walking away. So he's won. So reverse, it seems like you guys are, maybe there's some confusion within the relationship. There's some confusion with your partner. And there's it could be some mental confusion. Something's not balanced. Maybe someone feels like they're walking away and they're not going to worry about obtaining a victory within the relationship. Maybe have been some arguments, some disagreements, some fighting, and now there's not going to be a victory for the relationship or the connection because, okay, no one is putting forth the fight. And you see your partner has the energy, this card, the person has their back towards the fighting, the confusion, the disagreements, the conversations, the unclear, things being unclear, and has the back towards you. Okay, so it seems like there's some, and then the Hermit card, even though it's reversed, and that is in the position of how you guys met, the Hermit card is really looking, the Hermit card is, you know, maybe someone feels like they need to socialize and get out of the house and just go off on their own. But I don't really feel like that. Give me one moment. I feel like I said, your partner is making plans within their lives, like the next steps that they want to take in their lives. And they're not communicating that with you. They just they may have turned their back and just focusing on themselves, because it is the Two of Wands. And again, wands mean action, efforts, and communication. So they're not really communicating. They're not putting any effort in, any action. They're kind of like at a standstill looking at their world, their life, like what they want to do, what's the next steps for them on their journey in their life. They're not really paying too much attention to this connection, this relationship. And you're over here as the King of Cups, wanting to bring in that love, that compassion, and you're looking at them, but all this but you may be unclear or confused about something because, again, they're not communicating. And so it leaves the connection, the relationship, the union right now kind of like in a fog. Like and it's mental. It could be mental, but it could be actually going on in the physical realm as well. So there's no victory right now because of disagreements, fights, and arguments, and maybe someone is walking away because of that. Okay, the next card is going to represent the future of the relationship, the success of the relationship. The Sun. reverse. Okay. The sun is basically, to me, the sun is joy. The sun is happiness. The sun is, yeah, joy, happiness, energy. Okay, so it's saying that the success of the relationship, and again, remember, energy is fluid. The success of the relationship, you know, is not going to have joy, happiness in order for you guys to have it in an upright, this relationship, this union, or this person you're interested in, this person is going to have to put forth the effort, you know, put forth the effort and the action, and you guys are going to have to communicate and get clear on what it is that you want and need out of the relationship, and what it is your partner needs and want out of the relationship. There needs to be communication and getting on the same page in order to have this joy, happiness, this bright, fulfilled future. Because if you do not, then you're not going to have the sun. And so that's why it is in reverse, because there's so much confusion and mental anguish and disagreements and fights and arguments going on, that you guys can't get the victory because no one is communicating. Your partner or someone is not communicating. Someone's making their own plans on the side. Someone is probably out socializing and not focusing on the union or the connection. And so that's why the sun is here. So if this resonates with you and this is going on within your connection, I would say that you need to have a discussion, a conversation with your partner on the future of the relationship, and also what it is that they need and want. You as well, you voice that as well. We're in a Gemini season and energy of the new moon. This is time to really communicate what it is you need and want out of your connection. Okay, if this is a dating situation, then you need to communicate what you desire, what you want, your goals within a relationship, what your expectations. You need to communicate that. And I always tell people to communicate that in the beginning when you're getting to know someone. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I want this, and if you don't meet this and blah, blah, blah. You are getting to know and learning if this is possibly a person that you could be in a relationship with or want to get to know further. It may not be. And so that's why it's good to communicate. Communication is very important when it comes to relationships. And so this is your, again, Aquarius, this is your love reading for June 2019. Please remember to subscribe and like the video and comment. Let me know if the messages resonate with you. And please remember to, if you want to zoom into your card, and it says get to know each other. And so you can be in a relationship and with someone and not really know them. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no communication. There's no understanding, because we have disagreements, we argue. That's all we do. If that's all you do, how do you really know the person you're with? You're not going to find out, because you need to sit down and have that conversation with them to cut out the arguments, cut out the fighting, or you need to walk away, reevaluate, and maybe walk away. But that is something that you guys are going to have to really think about for the month of June, okay? All right. Again, I will see you guys for your mid-month. Have a great day.